So how do you actually come up with ideas for your content calendar? This is probably one of the most frequent asked questions I get, especially on the content calendar and for those who are working on it for the very first time. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Laurie Wang. It's great to have you here. I'm a digital marketing and social media strategist who previously worked on social media campaigns for brands like Google, all the way down to small niche startups and individual personal brands who are disrupting their own industries. And I'm also a creator who's building my passions in the trenches and sharing my lessons along the way. And I love to help you build your voices online and ultimately creating a living out of what you love. So if that's what you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I release a new video. To take away the overwhelm, I want to let you know that you don't have to create original posts all the time. And that itself could be a big weight off the shoulder, just because of the fact that you can now think about a pillar content strategy instead. And what I mean by that is on a weekly basis, create a pillar content on a medium of your choice. So it could be either a video show like here on YouTube, or perhaps a podcast, an audio if that's what you prefer. Or it could be a written format like in a blog post on your website. And once you have the idea behind your pillar content, that's where you can then start planning your social media post on the back of this pillar content as well. So you can see how your larger piece of pillar content, let's say your video or your audio recording, or perhaps your written blog post, can then be broken down into micro content that you can use across all of your social media channels to drive people back to your pillar content. And therefore it becomes this overall online ecosystem that works really well together. So let's say for this video here that I'm sharing, which is all about social media content calendar, being very meta here, is that I can create content around this topic on all of my social media channels, let's say on 5 days of the week. So on Monday, I could be sharing a video of behind the scenes of how I plan and schedule all of my social media content. On Tuesday, I can maybe do a quote about how planning ahead is really the success of how you can stay active and consistent on social media for the long term. So Wednesday is usually when my video comes out. So let's say on Wednesday, I can share snippets or short previews of my full video on my other social media accounts to drive people back to the main video to watch it. And on Thursday, I could be doing something like an infographic about the do's and don'ts of actually creating content online and how to make sure that you're doing it in the right way and not having to suffer the overwhelm. And on Friday, I usually like to share something personal. So I could be talking about how planning beforehand allows me to create more time and space for my family to spend time with them on the weekends. So you see how around different days of the week, I can actually create content around my pillar content and never having to run out of ideas. So the key thing here is that once you know what your pillar content will be every single week, that will allow you to create so many different versions of that content by repurposing it on all your social media channels. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to share it with someone that can also benefit as well. And let me know in the comments below, what social media platforms are you currently looking to plan your content calendar around? I look forward to hearing from you. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you next time.